there are several voices here working, and it's a voice of a little boy who is accusing Federman of having failed to tell his story. Okay? So that's the voice you hear. I cannot resign myself to being the inventory of his miscalculations. That's Federman's miscalculations. I am not ready for my summation, nor do I wish to participate any longer willy-nilly in a fiasco of his fabrication, failed account of my survival, abandoned in the dark with nothing but my own excrement to play with, now neatly packaged on a roof, to become the symbol of my origin in the word shit of his fabulation. That futile act of creating images of birth into death, backward into the great count of reality, regressing towards my presence in this exercise, speak my first word on the margin of verbal authenticity. I will step out into the light, emerge, run to some other refuge, survive, work, tell the truth. I give you my word. Resist. I will abolish his sustaining paradox, expose the implausibility of his fiction with cunning expedient, stratagem that will cure him of his madness. Even if the act of telling my own tale sends him to oblivion, his journey to chaos ended. Now what you are going to hear now is my bibliography. My first book was called Journey to Chaos on Beckett. His Journey to Chaos. This is where my wife and daughter started laughing. What the hell is he doing? My Journey to Chaos ended. His Temporary Landscape, this is a collection of poems. His Temporary Landscape Frozen. His Visit Among the Beasts, that's the title of another book of poem, Among the Beasts. Forgotten. His Real Fictitious Discourse Denounced. I Will Be Relentless. His Exaggerated Second-Hand Tale Retold. That's the subtitle of Take It or Leave It. Retold anew with a correct accent. All his words obliterated from Cambrian brainless algae. It's the title of my first poem ever. Algae to imagination plagiarized, his head crushed against the wall. I will step out of my reverse road, speak in my own voice at last, even if I must outstretch myself to the unattainable. But suppose, oh look at that, I got an old crowd. Suppose, fatigued and disgusted, he abandons me. Would I be able to emerge alone down the corridor, out into the sun? Would I be able to become the essential and not remain a special event on the edge of the abyss, stalled words in regress, without destination, an historic fiasco within his hysterical screaming, obscured by faulty memory? Yes, suppose he gives up, dies one morning, among millions of unfinished moments, in the middle of a sentence. Would I remain suspended from his ink, blood, lifeless voice, without a voice, without a story to tell, my beginning postponed, erased by Federman's absence? I used to write that shit, Pierre. That's